Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Last episode, we went and cleared all the bosses in the southwestern continent. We have one more we have to defeat there, but unfortunately we do have to save the fire crystal there first, so we will get to that a little bit later. In this episode, it is time to finish up all the bosses we can, all the job bosses we can, and see how much further we can get in the main story. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers by August, so it'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. So, did a little bit off camera. I'm going to be honest, it started off very fun and lighthearted and like, oh, let me just finish up my jobs I'm working on. And then it became a little bit more. I started grinding, well, let me just show you. I started grinding funds. I'm at about, what is that, 505,000. It's not a crazy amount, but I grinded just a little bit. You can see I've mastered Ninja, Spirit Master, Performer, and Dark Knight, which are their main jobs. I mean, we'd kind of already gone over that. I want to make sure Tiz actually can change back to Dark Knight there. Everybody else, she needs to be a, what was it, a pirate? However, it started getting a little too crazy, and I wasn't really paying attention, and by the time I knew it, I hit level 72 with all my characters, and that's when I was like, well, technically I hit level 71, and I was like, okay, we're over 70, we need to take a break here. And by that point, I had mastered a lot of jobs, like Tiz got to level 11 Ranger, but mastered Monk and got to 13 Freelancer, as well as mastering Dark Knight. Agnès mastered Spirit Master and White Mage, as well as the Time Mage, so there's a lot there. Ringabel here mastered Vampire, as well as the Performer and the Salve Maker. And then he actually got really high in Merchant as well to level 13. And Edea mastered Pirate, Ninja, Templar, and Dark Knight. And if you guys are curious about what strategy I used, I briefly went over it a few episodes ago, but I do have a video, by the time this goes live, I believe it came out about a week ago, going over exactly how I got all these jobs to max level. It's very, very easy and very, very simple to do. But I just want to show this off. When we're going through these bosses, and honestly through the main story, at this point we're not really going to be leveling anything else up. We really only care about our XP at this point. There's just easier ways to grind JP, and so I think we're just going to kind of keep our jobs as is. Everything else has stayed roughly the same, and so with all that, let's go ahead and just move on. We can go ahead and take the helm, take off, and there's at least 3 bosses we can take care of right off the bat here. 2 of them are, of course, all 3 of them are in here. But then we also have the Vampire Castle there, which we'll have to make our way to anyways. Let's go ahead and dock and head in the cave. We know the strategy for Victoria and Victor. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I have not equipped my anti-poison resist yet, so let me go ahead and make sure I do that. Want to make sure they all have on, what is it called? The, should be star pendants right here. Oh, she already has a star pendant on. I was like, I'm missing one here. This will make it just a little bit easier. As you saw, it kind of neutralizes most of what they're going to be able to do. So it shouldn't be too bad. Go ahead and there's my AI friend data. Cool. Which I didn't pop up every time. Make sure we do a quick save. And let's get into it. Let's set up here. Again, same boss fight we've done before, just like all these other bosses. We've just got to defeat Victoria and Victor one more time.
Silence, if you please. She would likely perish if we were to disturb her now.
It's happening again.
Again? What do you mean?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud.
Allow me to tell you a story, if I may. Once upon a time, in a place not of this land, there was an orphan child suffering an incurable disease. Her name was Victoria. Though still a child, she was abhorred by those around her due to her affliction, as the orthodoxy cast her aside.
Huh? The orthodoxy?
She was taken in and raised by the orthodoxy soon after her birth.
This is new.
She simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while gasping in pain and despair. Then, a chance meeting changed her life. On death's door and abandoned, she was found by the Grand Marshal, who wandered the lands after renouncing the Orthodoxy himself. He took her to Yuliana, nursed her to health, then brought her to this realm for treatment.
My father did this?
How can you not know, as his daughter?
He never spoke a word of this.
Were it not for his lordship, her fragile life would have soon been snuffed out. I was pulled from my studies on the Earth Crystal to treat her. With the help of my father, who studied the amplification of white magic, she survived. But the treatment was not yet perfected, and she was left with terrible side effects. She suffers from periodic fits, which cause her body to writhe in pain. Her dread of these fits eventually caused her to lose all control over her emotions. But perhaps the most significant side effect was the cessation of her physical growth. Since my father and I began her treatment here, she has always had the childlike form you see.
If she is in such pain, how can you force her to use her powers?
I do not need you to tell me that. After the death of my father, I took over his research and have poured my heart into healing her body. But I could not relieve her agony, no matter how I tried. Each time her tiny form is racked with pain, I ask myself, knowing the result, would I still have intervened as I did? But ever is my answer the same. As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption, my ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
What nonsense. I mean, really, Victor, that was so boring and really long, too.
Forgive me, Victoria. How do you fare now?
Back to my old self, but I don't think I could take another one of those fits. Now, let's take care of these fools once and for all.
Stop it! What is the point of us fighting?
The point, you ask? Because you disgust me, Edea.
What?
That is reason enough to fight, no. I wish to see your corpses splayed before me, fools!
Dang, I think Victoria's actually way worse than Victor there. Assuming this acts the exact same way, she shouldn't be able to do anything to us again because of the poison resist we have. Let's go ahead and Utsusume here. I truly think this is going to be a very, very easy fight. That was a mistake. I should have changed this. It's all he's really going to be doing, but kind of sucks that he doesn't have an option to do anything else. The only thing I'm worried about is because I know one of them is... I don't know if they're... Oh, jeez. 9,999 on a crit. I don't know if they are immune to dark or if they are just resistant to dark. Ooh. You can see here, this is going to be a much easier fight because we're also extremely high level. So, go ahead and just start doing our Curas. Ringabel default, Edea default. I forgot about the corpse. Gonna be a little bit harder. Default one more time, but I will have to use him here soon. Let's go ahead and just Oh, what does he get again? Is all... Oh, yes, the raise BP. And then zero sum. Yes, yes, yes. He has new stuff. Okay. We're just going to love power. We're going to do our usual here. It only matters for Tiz. But we will go ahead and love power. And then Edea. This is the only problem is I need to life or death. But because they're also casting Doom on us, it'll be a little harder. And I could give them Doom resist, but I think the poison's just... Oh, Jesus. I think the poison's more dangerous. Yeah, so Tiz dies. I could just rage with both of them, huh? Yeah, I can't do anything else, so... Actually, no. Could I rage and then normal attacks on, like, Victor here? Unfortunately, Agnès to get Cura, but it's not going to do anything. Ringabel default Edea. I think we're just going to do the same thing. We could Piracy if we want, but I think just Raging is going to be better. And again, I don't know if these attacks are going to work. He's weak to Dark, so he's going to take a ton from this if it hits him. Moment of Truth. What does it do to Victoria? Well, that crits. It's doing basically max damage. Now, we are level 72, and it still hits Victoria for a lot. We are level 72, but I want to keep in mind, you can get this strong too. Just go watch the video I put out a week ago. And you can be just as strong as I am here. This is insane how much damage I'm putting out. Wow.
I'm sorry, Victoria.
Nonsense.
I really just one-turned him.
I will not permit you.
Oh, well, he's dead anyways.
You're gone. The next bit I so with this short time, I'd like nothing more than to crush.
Yeah, unfortunately, Victoria, I don't know how much longer you're going to be hanging out either. Hit every single one of my characters with a corpse. Are you serious? Unfortunately, they're both at -2, so there's nothing I can do about this. However, I have a Holy. How much is it going to do to her? I can with Ringabel, though, because Ringabel's also going to die. I'll just give all my BP to Edea. Let her get one more turn in here. I don't know if she's... Ooh. Okay. Oh, well, that's definitely a waste. Okay. I don't care about XP anymore because there's better ways to get XP. However, I need to make sure I have somebody alive, so... There's a chance Edea can kill right here. Ringabel has one turn left. It sucks, but I just need a default here. And then Edea... is her stats... Her stats are still boosted, so... Honestly, let's Piracy. Let's... Shell Split. What does Amp Strike do again? Oh, 4 times usual power. Great. I'm gonna max out anyways, so... Let's Shell Split Victoria. And then... Rage. And then Attack. This has the potential to kill here. If we get really lucky with these damages here. I think there's very little way we don't kill this. Well, that very little way is quickly happening. Oh, there we go.
Victor?
Now, we know we could have beat that because we beat it normally with just the... We didn't get any XP from that anyways. So it didn't matter if Tiz was down. And that's it. We know we could have beat that with our anti-poison anyways. But just honestly, it's fun to see when a build just starts coming together. Let's go ahead and re-equip everybody. Tiz, you want the growth egg, but I don't think it actually matters right now. Let's go ahead and give you the... Where is it? The Hermes shoes. Let's give you... Oh, what did she want again? I forgot. Is it... Mithril Bangle? No, it was like gauntlets, right? Force gauntlets. Yeah, raises mind. He's actually the one I don't know. I need to just go full damage for her. What increases damage? It's not this. That's HP. Here we go. Power braces or hyper power braces, hyper braces. It is. And then I think I just want to give him the Gale pin. It's either that or... No, let's just Hermes sandals him. That way he can act quick. We went through no MP there. That's actually insane. So with those guys taken care of, it's time to go beat the Grandmaster again. We'll just go ahead and do a quick save while we run to the top of this tower. It still blows my mind that we are able to get this strong in this game. And with there's zero downside to it other than the fact that you're over leveled. But by the time you finish this game, you're going to want to be max level anyways. There are technically 9 chapters in this game. Well, if you include the prologue, there's 10 because there's 8 chapters, a final chapter, and then the prologue. Ice Dagon, huh? I think we just do the dark strategy, right? The Black Banes. I think this kills. It sucks because we have to we'll have to use MP after every fight, but we're at 1 shot here. Oh, 2 shots. My fault. We kept our sweeper bonus. Wild. And again, we're level 72. I'm not worried about XP right now. We'll probably grind in each chapter at least 1 time off camera just to try to stay above the curve. But right now, this area is level 53. This is probably the hardest area we're going to find other than the vampire castle. So I'm not worried about it. This might be a problem. Let's see. Okay, no, they still take damage. Good. I was worried the dark damage wouldn't do anything to them. I wish there was like a white knight or a light knight that did basically what the dark knight does, but with holy damage, because we really don't have a good way to put out consistent holy damage. This is our room, right? Yeah, I didn't need to be in here. Whoops. Just directly south, yeah. I could rest there, but we have used no resources. Should only get a few more fights here. Oh no, a golem. I wonder, could I know the fastest way is definitely the way I've shown before. But if I found like the enemies that give you the bonus XP and everything, I wonder if you used Blackbane, if that might be a technically quicker, because you have to heal after every fight, pretty much. But the Blackbane would be able to go first and would kill those guys that give bonus XP. I know they're a lower chance to spawn, and so that's why you go to the strategy that I've shown where you have a really good chance of getting the enemies. Ooh, interesting, still up. But I wonder if you could make a strategy with that. Maybe I'll test it out. Oh, let's heal just in case we get into a fight. Honestly, I think at this point it might be worth going and get my 0 encounter chance. Hello, Mr. Adventurer. Do I need to... I don't even need to heal. I'm going to go ahead and just save. Ringabel, his abilities. What do I want to give him? Salve Maker's not bad. Oh yeah, there's this one, Resurrect. I forgot. But honestly, I think I'm going to give him Vampire. I haven't hated the other ability, the Salve Maker, but I just think this is better. Vampire also has this, monster ability up that does more damage. I think I'm going to swap the attack amp because I don't need it right now. I really only use it for the grinding, so. Let's go up and try to defeat the Templar. By try, I mean, let's defeat the Templar.
Father.
So you have come then. This is the Wind Vestal, I take it? Younger than I expected.
I am indeed Agnès Oblige, the Wind Vestal. I did not expect to face you again like this.
Again, you say?
It does not matter. I do not intend to go against all the ideals you hold. But your hatred of the crystal orthodoxy and oppression of crystallists, I cannot forgive. Why do you use force against them? Was discussion not an option? Do your ideals include spreading the flames of war, causing many innocent people to suffer?
You did what you did to save Mother, right?
Enough, Edea! You clearly do not understand my motives.
I don't?
I lost faith in the Orthodoxy 20 years ago. The same year that the Great Plague swept through all of Luxendarc. The plague made its fury felt even here in Eternia, and many people died. But there was a way to stop it. By using the Earth Crystal to amplify the effects of white magic, the plague could have been eliminated. But my pleas to use this option fell on deaf ears time after time. Instead, the Orthodoxy sealed off the roads, letting the plague decimate village after village. They claim to be our savior, yet leave people to die by the thousands just to save themselves.
So you took action, Father?
But the corruption of the Orthodoxy is trivial compared to the great secret of the crystals.
Secret?
When I left the Orthodoxy and met the sage in Ilyana, I was taught the secret of the crystals. If misused, the crystals could bring about the end of the world.
What? What are you talking about? The crystals are the light of humanity delivered through the prayers of the vessels through the ages.
You are not wrong. But that is merely one facet of the crystals, Wind Vestal. I could not entrust crystals with the power to end all existence to the Orthodoxy, whose only interest is self-preservation. Then, my worst fears came true. 15 years ago, the leaders of the Orthodoxy attempted the Grand Ritual, for the sole purpose of enhancing their prestige.
The Grand Ritual? Surely not. The Orthodoxy would never use the power of the crystals in such a selfish manner.
Our reports suggested the Earth Crystal was extremely unstable by that point. If the Grand Ritual were conducted, Eternia could have faced destruction.
So you attacked the headquarters of the Orthodoxy and the Temple of Earth to stop this grand ritual, Father?
However, we were too late. By the time we got there, the Grand Ritual was already underway. Because of this, the Earth Crystal has been leaking power for the past 15 years.
So you prevented a crisis by tapping its power for the medical arts.
You finally understand. There may have been another way, I admit. But my feelings for my hometown and wife likely spurred me toward this solution. Wind Vestal, your awakening of the crystals may have edged us toward the harrowing.
You have it wrong! We awaken the crystals to save the world from the harrowing!
That is merely the Orthodoxy's view. I do not know what deceit lies behind it. I cannot allow those who act without proper understanding to tamper with the crystals. I won't waste my breath discussing it further.
Father!
And so, here we go. Again, I don't think he's going to be that bad. Let's see, though. Let's go ahead and Utsusume. Your usual setup here. I remember he defaulted, but I can't... This is actually one of those fights I don't really remember. I know he builds up, but what does he do when he builds up? Let's find out right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing where I need to keep my guys fully healed, because he's just going to hit me for a bunch of damage. Okay, I really don't think this will be terrible. I also don't need to really sing at all. I could use my physical defense. I think that's a pretty solid idea. Let's go ahead and let's just start with a life or death. Get it active as quick as possible. Tiz is now boosted. Let's hope he goes out here. I truly don't know if he will. But he is boosted, so... Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let me do the same thing. Let me life or death. And then default. Now we will shell split. Okay, good thing I didn't do that. This is where we're going to get a little dangerous, though. Because we are going to... Honestly, using his specials really solid here, but I won't. Let's go ahead and rage. And then attack. And then on yes, we need to make sure we get our Curas going. Ringabel default. Edea, you're going to do the same thing. We're going to rage, attack. Oh, he defaulted. Well, it's good that he defaulted, so I'm going to do less damage to him. However, I'm going to be able to heal them back, so they won't instantly die to him. So, again, not the best, but honestly not terrible at all. Great. It's still solid damage. I mean, getting 2,000 every hit, that's really not that bad, especially when he's defaulting. That's about a quarter of his HP. So, let's go ahead. Did I not? Oh, she healed before Edea. Yes. Okay. We're going to one more for you to Tiz, actually, because I'm afraid Edea's going to die. Oh, well, Ringabel went first, so it didn't matter. Edea will die next turn. So, unfortunately, my Utsusume is going to break, but I need to try to gain as much... I need to gain as much BP here as I can, so... Let's throw another one more for you at Edea to let her start building up when she gets back up. And she'll be at 0. Got my Utsusume off right before he died, too. Fantastic. Ooh. This is interesting. Let's go ahead and rage. He just opened... I mean, he's going to default here, but he opened himself up. So this will be fun. Arise, Edea, Ringabel, default. Yeah, it's doing less, but she's gonna die anyway, so I might as well use it. Unfortunately, he's a little he's extremely BP drained right now, but truly not that bad. Let's go ahead and sing twice to Edea, give her some BP back, and then default here. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, double hit Edea, or on yes. That's what I was a little worried about, but he's just get default again, so let's go ahead and use my life or death. Oh, he didn't default. Oh, he's BP drained. That is the worst thing that could happen to him right now. We will Cura. Let's go ahead and throw 2 BP to Tiz. Then Edea, usually I'd like... Actually, I remembered I should do this first anyways. So, Shell Split, then follow up with a Rage, then follow up with... Honestly, kind of goofy to do this double damage. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just have a little fun here. How much am I going to do each attack? Oh my god, this might just outright kill. Max damage, pretty much. Oh my gosh. She's an absolute monster. I don't know how to control her. Again, I know I'm over leveled, but I'd be doing like 5,000 to 6,000 damage if I wasn't this strong. It's just insane.
Braev! Mother!
you have come.
I'm sorry, Braev. This is all my fault.
Do not be absurd. This is hardly your doing.
Braev.
Wind Vestal. With these wounds, I shall never wield a blade again. I entrust the crystal to the Vestal. I have said my piece. Now it is for the Vestal to decide. I trust you will make the right decision. Do not summon the Pillar of Light. You must not.
Braev!
It's okay. He has lost consciousness, but swift treatment should save his life.
You look calm, Edea. It's as if you've grown up all at once. I do not blame you, you know. You must follow the path you believe is right, just as your father has done. Wind Vestal.
Yes.
You are not bound by the words of my husband. But do not discount them either. You are the last surviving Vestal. You are the hope that guides our people. Do not follow one belief blindly. Hear what others have to say before making your decision.
I will take your words to heart.
Thank you. You should go then.
Look after Father, Mother.
I will, of course.
And that's another boss defeated. That leaves only one more in this area, so let's go ahead and use our teleport stone to get out of here. I need to buy some more. I'm running really low. We'll pick some up here in a bit. So, we're going to run all the way through here. Do I need to heal at all? Yeah, I'll throw a heal. They were pretty low. And just so I don't forget, let's go ahead and make sure we save, because it's been a while. And let's also make sure we just heal. We're only about halfway at our MP on Agnès, which, honestly, going through 3 fights, or 3 bosses total, 2 fights, and only having half of our MP missing is absolutely nutty. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for the Vampire Castle. We're going to hike all the way over there. These enemies should be pretty easy to kill, because if I get into any fights, I'll just do the Black Bane and try to delete them. I do wish there's an easier way to get here, at least in Chapter 5. Because making this hike, even if I don't get into any enemies, it's just long. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I had seen that you had to go fight the dragons again.
Just as cold as before.
I don't know if that was in the first version of this game, but I saw that you actually had to go fight all the dragons again. And I was like, oh, please don't make me do this again. Because if you missed it, go watch my episode, I think just titled The Dragons, came out a few days ago. I just had to... I had to use such a cheesy... These are the same enemies, too. I had to use such a cheesy strategy that I wasn't really proud of, where you just use ninjas with a ability from the Red Mage, and it makes it so you don't get hit by them, but you only deal, like, maybe 1,000 damage every turn, and they have, like, 900,000 HP, so it takes forever. Wow. Maybe I don't do that strategy. Maybe I use the other strategy here. That Cerberus tanked that. Probably one more strategy here. It'll require healing after every fight, but I don't feel like fighting these guys. Again, those portraits give story, but we've already seen that story, so go back and watch that episode if you're interested. It's all about just going back and revisiting all these fights. Okay, let's see if this one works. If I rage... Oh, no, I can't rage, can I? That's why I do the Blackbane strategy, I forgot. Because I have to have enough. Why is that Cerberus going before me, though? And why did... Oh, he's counterattacking. Yeah, that's what it is. It sucks. I'm gonna have to heal Tiz like every turn. We got the mana for it, though. I could make Edea go first. I think Edea has more health. I think she could survive. But I'm just gonna repeat that. I'm just gonna run through here. Like I could swap Edea to be a ninja first class, a Dark Knight second class, and I think she would have zero issues here. The Cerberus is retaliating, and that's what's killing me. Yeah. Oh, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just going quick. That's fine. Tiz is only going to miss out on a little bit of XP. That other place we go to has so much more. Honestly, it might even be worth keeping him dead. No, he's got more HP than Edea. He's just not dealing as much because I have him set up as a ninja class instead of a Dark Knight class. I'm fine just healing him after every turn. If I need to, I can start using Raise, because I think at this point, Raise actually does more because of our boosted healing. We delete everything else, and if he crits, he does great. He just has to crit the Cerberus one time. Floor 5. There were 7 floors here. Yeah, this is the one that I think had my first death on this entire castle. Because I got into a fight like this, and I just couldn't deal with him. I forgot to heal him. Uh-oh. It's my own fault. Uh-oh. Okay, she gets to go first. Fantastic. Oh my god. And I charm too. Hilarious. Let's go ahead and drop this guy. Gotta heal between fights because I didn't have to heal a dead party member. Whoops. Gotta remember to do that. That's the one downside to using the Dark Knight abilities. You've got to heal after every fight. I believe this is the final floor before boss floor. Tiz. Blackbane, 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 normal attack. Blackbane, Blackbane, Blackbane. Can you get... Nope, normal attack. Oh yeah, because it's 30% of your HP, so you can't do 120% of your HP. Makes sense. Oh, started running. Oh yeah, this is that long floor too. Where there's only one chest, but it's long. One more fight. Yep, one more. Right before the end. And there we go. Ringabel gained a level. Heal up. Ringabel is now level 73. He is working to get those levels. I truly would never have thought Ringabel would be my highest level character since he's always been like a support role. I thought it would be Tiz or Edea by a long shot. Go ahead and save. I need to go change Edea's class though. Because, or at least her ability, I need her to have, instead of piracy, which sucks because I love piracy, I need her to have the Templar, because I need her to have, what is it, Rampart? Yes. Okay. This might be a bad decision, because I think it might be better to have Pirate instead, but we'll see.
I commend you for making it this far. The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
You're referring to the angel painting.
Precisely. You know much that has yet to happen, my friends. The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy. One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
I don't think you're that formidable, Lord DeRosso. 100... what is that? 1, 2, 3. That's 150,000 HP. Yeah, it's a lot. Still don't think he's gonna be that bad. Uchisume, as long as he's not weak to... If he's immune to dark, I'm in trouble. If he's not immune to dark, I think this is gonna be a joke. Yeah, with a default, he only took like 900. Crazy. Ooh, there's my problem. I should have started healing with her already. Whoops. Great, though. Just took a BP from her. Okay. We're going to default one more time. I'm going to be risky here. And we're going to... I don't even need to do anything with him. I just need him to be able to one more for you. Do I have any vampirism that's good here? Oh. What if... How is his physical defense? I gotta know. Edea. We have to start with a rampart for you. That's your job here. Unfortunately, you're off of damage duty. I'm glad I threw that up right when I did too. Ringabel. Physical defense is down. Could I? There's no way. Could I keep him stun locked? No way, right? No, he has to have BP. I knew it was too good to be true. Yeah, he's got to have the BP for it. I was like, this is going to be wild if this works. As for you, let's go ahead and... life or death. Default. And... Rampart's not up, so let's throw a Rampart up. Ooh. Got off just a little too late, but honestly, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and... My Utsusume procced there, but we're fine because he has the Rampart up still. So... Rage. Attack. We'll go ahead and throw a Cura. This is where I need to start using... One more for use on Edea. And then default. Since you threw the Rampart up a little bit late, everyone still has it, which is honestly not bad. I need my cure to go off first, though, or it's bad. There we go. I can start curing pretty much every turn now. That bone crush is what I was worried about. We can just start curaing. Let's go ahead and throw a one more for you at his. My Ramparts are still up, so we can go ahead and default. You're in a problem, but I can't fix it. So, Cura. We'll actually default with him this turn. And then Edea. This is where we're going to get a little bit scary here. I think I don't life or death. I think I just rage one time. We'll see how much this does and see if I needed to life or death. That sucks that she went second. Ooh, I definitely need to life or death. She's not doing anywhere near enough damage here. Ooh, good thing we had that Rampart up. Since you die next turn. Agnès, heal. Ringabel. One more for you to Edea. Edea, default. Oh yeah, he's dead. We need him to come back. I'll just do an Arise. I don't want to, but I need to. Do I need to throw a Rampart up yet? In fact, I do not want to throw a Rampart up yet. So, I could absorb a BP now, right? Default. Are you kidding me? Why am I never able to absorb the BP? Let's go ahead and throw a one more for you back at Tiz. And now she needs to go ahead and Holy Art Rampart. Uh-oh. Yep. Saw that one coming. We're going to Utsusume. I need to stop using Arises. They're costing too much MP. Default. Good Utsusume. Fantastic. Rampart again. There we go. Got it off. Okay, Tiz. I forget it's a one more for you, or life or death, and then next turn I do it. Let's just keep our cures going. Keep our cures going. Ringabel, sing to Edea. And default. There's my energy burst. Rage. Attack, attack, attack. Cure. Default. Rampart. And you really don't do much with this on him. You got to decrease his defense to do a lot. Should be doing that more with Ringabel. Another heal. We'll actually throw one at Tiz, one at Edea. Default. It's unfortunate because that means Tiz is, yeah, Tiz is like my only one able to do damage right now. But it's just like, I have to keep this Rampart up or we can die so fast. Ooh, good misses with the Graviga. Actually, default with him this turn. Let me one more for you back to Edea. Default. That's fine. Throw a raise at him. We'll go ahead and actually do our, what was it? Absorb stats, physical defense. And then Edea, you can actually do some damage here. We'll just life or death. It's going to be tough, and I could screw myself over here, especially if he goes, oh, well, hold on. Might not be as dangerous as I think I am. If we get lucky here, we're in a really good spot. But I have to get lucky, so let's go ahead and rage. I don't want to burn her out because I do want her to be able to get the BP back here. She's going to do a good amount of damage. And he didn't go for it. That's insane. I think we can just win here, right? We life or death. Default. Give it back to Edea. Do I even need to? I don't even think I need to Rampart. I should Rampart. So we'll go ahead and give Edea 2. And then Edea, can you... Yeah, we just Rampart right here. Good thing I did. And then I think Tiz just wins here. On yes, we'll have our Cura, but again, I think we just win. I will actually have Tiz, or I'll have Edea, I think just go all out too, because... can I not rage? I can rage. We just rage, attack, attack, attack. I mean, it's going to be close, but... I don't think I just throw here, especially with all these crits. I think we're going to be fine. I didn't even need to do anything. That's insane. There's our JP we didn't need and a Mega Elixir.
I am a man of my word. Behold, the final painting.
I'm pretty sure it's the same. I'll save. But I am pretty sure it's the exact same painting that we've seen before. But we'll view it just in case. Just to see if there's anything new. After we get through this. What if I just life or death? And then, this is what I should have been doing. And then Black Bane. This is gonna buff his stats. Oh, yeah, I should have been doing that this whole time. Edea gets level up.
Lord De Roso's angel painting.
It's as he said. She looks just like Agnès.
You can say that again.
Yes, they could be twins. Is there really such a resemblance?
Did I speak thus in the previous world?
Oh, Lord De Roso. I don't recall if you truly said that.
I seem to recall he did. At least I think.
Well, no matter. The truth is, there is a striking resemblance.
Interesting. Is this a painting reflecting what we did in the previous world? I'm not sure, but with that boss defeated, guys, that is every single boss except for one, which we have to purify the fire crystal first in order to access. Every single other one has been defeated. And so, in the next episode, it's time to go start purifying our crystals once again. I will see you guys then.